Hey guys, welcome to the video review of the Toshiba Qosmio X870 desktop replacement notebook. The Qosmio has a 7.3-inch Full HD 1920 by 1080 display, sports an Intel Core i7 3610QM processor, has 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM, an Nvidia GTX 670M 3D Vision 3GB graphics card, 1.5 terabytes of hard drive space, 4 Harman Kardon speakers, an 8-cell Li-ion battery, and it weighs in at a heavy 3.4 kilograms. On the left side, we find a Blu-ray player, USB 3 ports, a LAN jack, and a Kensington lock. On the right side, we have headphone and microphone jack, more USB 3.0 ports, HDMI, VGA, exhaust ports, and the power adapter plug. On the back under it, we find the battery, the 8-cell, which will last an estimated 2.5 hours, but is more around 2 hours of light use and 1.5 of heavy use. Here we can see the panel to remove to access the parts, but as you can see, this laptop came in with this sticking out. So Toshiba's quality inspection is a little lacking because we had two laptops come in and they both had that defect, so someone will have to remove that panel and replace it properly. Underneath the panel we find two 750GB hard drives totaling 1.5 terabyte of hard drive space, 2 free RAM slots for a total of 16GB maximum, and a wireless card in an mSATA slot, but unfortunately there is no space for an mSATA SSD. The panel has now been properly repositioned. It's time to look what comes in the box with this laptop. With the laptop, we'll find in the box the power adapter with this massive power brick and the Nvidia Active 3D wireless classes that comes with a little carrying case and their USB recharging cable. Once we open up the laptop, we notice this enormous 7.3-inch glossy display, which is Nvidia 3D Vision ready. We see a fairly large trackpad, a full-size keyboard, 2 Harman Kardon speakers on both sides, a 3D button, and the power button. You will find on the bottom right the power charging, power on, and wireless light indicators. Let's plug it in and power it on. This keyboard is a full-size keyboard, sporting a bilingual layout. The most noticeable difference is the Enter key, which is in the vertical position, as opposed to the horizontal position on an English-only keyboard layout. The arrow keys are a little small, but the right side Shift key is full-size, but the left one is a shortened version. Nice feature is the num-lock key and the caps lock key have a little light to know if they're on or off. This is also a fully backlit keyboard. The X870 has a very large trackpad, which is a joy to use. Tracking and scrolling is very responsive, but I would have liked to see separate buttons for the left and right click buttons. There is a little icon to show if the trackpad has been enabled or disabled in software. The Toshiba comes with a lot of software installed by default, often called bloatware, which is software you will probably not want to use or not need, which slows down the system a lot. Here you can see the computer properties, the Intel Core i7, and a Windows Experience Index of 5.9 due to the slow transfer rate of the hard drives. Once we push the system to 100% CPU load, you will notice that the CPUs get a little toasty at around 100 degrees. Here we can see Nvidia's 3D technology in action. When the screen displays two screens, two instances of the same image, the glasses will actively block one, so each eye only sees one image, giving us a 3D impression.
Now I'm always smiling. A little fight in you. I like that. And you're gonna love me.
The Harman Kardon speakers are impressive and are a joy to listen to. The Qosmio X870 is at heart a gaming laptop with such a big graphics card. If you look at the top left, you will notice a little counter. That counter displays the amount of frames per second the computer is about to output. We are striving to reach a number of 30, which is the most frames the human eye can see per second. As you can see, as we toggle between 3D and regular display, you will notice that these numbers change. This is Skyrim. Skyrim is running at the very highest settings by default.
this that thing? Could the legends be true?
Playing Metro 2033, at the loading screen, the menu, we were having a significant drop in frames per second, and the game by default set itself to the highest of settings, which was unplayable. Here you see normal settings. Battlefield 3 in 3D vision is a little hard to play at the very highest of settings, but as soon as we turned it off, it was just a pure joy to play. After playing all those games, the highest temperatures the GPU reached was around 77 and 78 degrees Celsius, which is within a very acceptable range. The Qosmio X870 is overall a pretty good purchase for 800 Canadian dollars. It will easily replace almost any desktop performance-wise and allows for gaming or heavy computing on the go. The 3D vision is very impressive, with more and more games natively supporting the 3D effects, giving us an even better experience. The downside is the need of active glasses, which can become uncomfortable during longer sessions. While the GTX 670M performs well, it is a rebranded 500 series GPU compared to the GTX 680 and 660M that are true 600 series architecture. They have a smaller die manufacturing process, which consumes less power and outputs less heat. But if it is plugged in, most of the time it will not be an issue. On the other hand, the CPU gets very toasty and the fan is loud when under heavy load. It is strange to find a slow 5400 RPM hard drive in a laptop branded as performance and gaming oriented. Installing an SSD as a main drive really makes an amazing difference. The color scheme and finish on the Qosmio are nice, but a matte screen would have been preferred, and sadly our screen had 3 dead pixels near the center of the screen. The quality control for the hardware compartment door under the laptop is slightly scary, since both laptops ordered at the same time had the exact same issue. Not everyone will want to fix that themselves, or pay to get it fixed. But in the end, if you are looking for a desktop replacement and you are a loyal Toshiba customer, this is not a bad purchase. But there are better products out there in the same category with a similar price point. Thanks for watching.